Hi, this is Katie. I'm going to show you a drawing game called Shape Composition today. It's pretty exciting. You're making a composition out of shapes. A composition is the organization of things in a picture. So it'll be your job to organize different shapes in this game in whatever way you would like to. And we've got a lot of different shapes we can talk about. Let's talk about organic shapes and geometric shapes before we start. So organic shapes are shapes that are found in nature, and a lot of the time they don't have straight lines. Geometric shapes do. And these are geometric shapes are shapes that are found in math a lot of the time. Got lots of different choices. So can you think of any geometric shapes? Yeah, you're right. Squares, circles, triangles, rectangles, all different kinds of shapes. So parallelogram, a star can be a geometric shape. Organic shapes, though, on the other hand, can be shapes found in nature like trees or clouds or other kinds of shapes, animals, plants, different shapes like that. So let me show you how to do this game. It's really exciting. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that you can play this game. You can do an active version of this game by drawing shapes on different pieces of paper and putting them around a room. If you're doing this, it's good to have a timer, because you're going to put this one, I don't know, it depends on your space, but you might put that one on the couch and put this one on the kitchen table, and you might put this one in the hallway. You might put that one in a different part of the kitchen. You may put this in the middle of the room that you're in. And you can have as many of these as you want to. And you can have multiple shapes on a piece of paper. That's totally fine. You can also have them be different colors. Up to you. And you're going to say go, and then everybody goes to one shape, and it's a different shape depending on, how many people you have. You may have more than one person at each shape. You're going to say, okay, go. And then they will draw the shape on the piece of paper. And then, say I first go to the circle. So first I'll draw the circle. The timer goes off, and then I have to move to the next shape. So I'm going to overlap that shape. I go to the square next, overlap that. And this goes on and on. You go to the next shape, and I'm going to try to overlap this one or more of these shapes so I can make a composition out of this. A composition is just the organization of things on a piece of paper in this case. And then I'm going to go to the next one and continue and add on to this until I've got a composition. Then I'll tell you what to do next. But if you're doing the less active version, you can call out the shape names. You can have geometric shapes or organic shapes, whatever you'd like. I sometimes do a combination of them, which is fun. You can first say triangle. And then everybody draws a triangle, or the one person that you're doing this with draws a triangle. And then you can say blob. Blob. And then you could say circle. And again, I'm trying to overlap them so I can make a composition. And I'm making really fast decisions, which is really fun. Square. The next part of the game that you're going to do once you've got all your shapes on the piece of paper is you're going to take some coloring material. Whatever you have on hand is totally fine. Draw one color in each thing, and where the spaces overlap, the colors will change. You can do color mixing with this too. You could do, if I have this yellow square, wherever it goes to the next thing, it can change colors, or it can change colors based on how you mix colors together. So if I have a blue circle and a yellow square, what does blue and yellow make? Green. So I could make this space green. And then try to figure out which colors mix together in the next parts too. So whatever color this is mixed with blue would be right there. So let's say we know this is green, because those mix together. And maybe we'll say we have a red triangle. So the red mixed with blue And I know if I actually mixed that blue and that red together, it would not make violet, but I'm going to color it violet anyways. I'll just use a marker because I have it. Because, you know, this is up to you, whatever you want to do. I wonder what color that blob is. That could mix with all those other colors because I've got the primaries here already down. So I'm going to try to choose something kind of fun, or maybe I'll choose orange. So all these spaces where it's just the blob shape will be just orange, which is not very much here. And if I mixed this kind of turquoise blue and the orange together, I would get a brown. So maybe I'll do that. If I mixed orange and yellow, I would get yellow-orange. So I may be able to find a yellow-orange or make it by mixing the colors together. So you can overlap crayons and colored pencils and mix the colors together. Super cool. So maybe I'll do that. That's fun. And then I can do that here too. But again, you do not have to do it like this. You can, if you decide to, you can just do it, do this game by just changing colors wherever the shapes are different. If you want to just be free with it, that's also great. It's a super fun game, and you can make a composition out of any combination of shapes. I think if it depends really on who you're playing this game with too. You can decide together. You can do this for a while. It doesn't have to take very long, but you can also take your good time on these compositions and have a whole bunch of shapes if you'd like to. Let me show you an example. This is a student abandoned shape composition using watercolor paint actually to color in the different shapes, and she just colored it in depending on how she felt. This one has polka dots and it looks really cool. We had a lot of shapes during this activity called out, and some pieces of paper had, this was the one where we went around the room, and some of the pieces of paper had multiple shapes on them. So that's pretty exciting. This is what I came up with for my compositions, but everybody's will be different. So have fun. I'll draw some shapes so you can play along from home if you would like. Triangle. And remember, when you're doing this game, you will overlap the shapes. Circle. Square. Oval. Star. Rectangle. Cloud. Parallelogram. Oh, whoops. Octagon. There are so many shapes for you to choose from. Have fun.